Patricia, let's get an idea. I mean, there look like a lot of people that have gathered there. Talk to us about what's happening.
Well, good morning, Leanne, and to our viewers. We are here at the Marabastad Transport Depot, and here you can see there's already a huge fight that has broken out, a lot of commotion with unhappy taxi commuters. Of course, the Metro Police has stopped this particular taxi as it is not complying with the number of passengers it's supposed to have at the time. You would know that according to the regulations that have been passed, there's only supposed to be about 5 passengers in a taxi per time. And this particular taxi was full, and hence it was actually stopped by the Metro Police. And of course, you can see some of them are still engaging with the taxi commuters, but the taxi commuters are not having it. They're frustrated, a lot of them unhappy, saying that they've been waiting since 5 o'clock and they need to get from point A to B, and it seems like there has not been made enough provisions to actually make sure that they can get to their workplaces on time. So let's speak to one of the taxi commuters who's really been very vocal, expressing concern and saying that this is unfair, they have not been catered for. Ntate, Papa, just to speak to us, you're unhappy, you feel that not enough is done to make sure that you guys get to work on time.
I should have been on work 7 o'clock. From 5 o'clock, I'm standing here. And now these people, because they are driving in a government car, they feel like that they just don't want to do it the way they want. We must get off 7 o'clock. I must get to work. I was standing from 5 o'clock, and no one of them was here. Not even a single them. But if these poor guys, they are taking us to work, they are coming to put now shift loss here.
But Papa, are you not worried about the whole social distancing? The fact that we're supposed to.
When I remember that social when I lead the corona when I sightseeing, I very because Naga Safaram, I've got a family supporter. And I go Meragongana Gobam Pateli. And now Namutam Patela. Bonabamo Meragom Bahola. Bahola, Bamum Meragom Bahol. Nagisoko Meragong, Akihola, Namutam Patela.
Okay, let's go to the next unhappy taxi commuter who's also expressed concern. Melo, now you are unhappy. Just tell us, how long have you been waiting since this morning?
2 hours. Gave me 2 hours. You know, gave me 2 hours. And then it's not transport. President will return miracle. Return miracle because no miracle. We have to go home. We are happy miracle. You take the operate. As we want, we are bar foolish because government traffic is the government take on and then Barman Nessa miracle. I want one of them Maraka Safara.
But are you not perhaps understanding that it's imperative that we have limited movement at this point or in time to obviously curb the spread? In particular, you're a medical practitioner. You must understand this better when they say that there must only be 5 people in a taxi. So is that not just to save lives?
Yes, I understand. But it must be 8. Now, 8. They don't want taxi to move. So, the
taxi was full when it arrived.
I don't have a taxi. This is a public transport. I don't have a taxi.
Are you not scared that the virus might spread if we have public transport that is still this full?
I am, but I don't have a car. I have to use the public transport because I don't have a car. I am afraid of this virus, but there's nothing I can do. I have to go to work.
So basically, you are caught between a rock and a hard place as a citizen. You have to keep your job, and you also have to protect your life.
Yes. I have to keep my job, and I have to protect my life.
Thank you so much, Leanne. That are some of the views. These are some of the views that we are hearing from angry South Africans, angry Pretoria residents here at the Marabastad taxi rank. You can hear they're still very angry. This particular taxi has actually been stopped. So let's speak to another one. Ntate, you were saying what exactly?
No, I'm saying the government didn't plan properly about this plan. I think they must go to the board and plan again because the people are not happy, and then the people they don't have a transport to go to the work. So actually for us it's an embarrass because we were told that we must have letters to go to the work, but now we don't have a transport to go to the work. So
where do you work?
I'm working in Joburg, Rosebank.
Ooh, and this time of the morning, you're still stuck in Pretoria and you still have to go to Rosebank.
Yeah, I think I won't manage to go there because it is really late. I won't be in Rosebank for now.
How long have you been waiting?
Since 5 o'clock this morning, from township up until in town, so we were struggling with transport.
All right, thank you so much, Leanne. We continue to bring you the views of unhappy taxi commuters here from the heart of the Marabastad Transport Depot. A lot of them standing by. They're very frustrated. Some of them saying that they've been waiting since 5 o'clock this morning to get taxis. You just heard the gentleman that I spoke to now saying that he is actually on his way to Rosebank. So this is his connecting point, and that's exactly what happens at this transport hub. It's normally a connecting hub. A lot of commuters actually come from other areas, from all parts of the capital city, in particular the northern townships and areas such as Mamelodi, and then they come and connect with additional transport that takes them to their next point, a lot of them going to other areas such as, of course, Midrand and further parts of Johannesburg. So a lot of frustration here, and perhaps this is what we're going to see moving forward, but one needs to understand that it is the first morning that the full lockdown has actually taken place. So it is expected that there will perhaps be teething problems at this juncture, and a lot of the finer details will perhaps be corrected moving forward. Perhaps a good thing that on the first day, a lot of the commuters have already experienced these challenges, and it can actually fall on the right ears of government and the taxi industry so that they can make sure that this does not happen again. You heard the one lady saying she finds herself caught between saving her life and, of course, saving her job. But just giving you a roundup about what's happening in the rest of the capital city. It seems like most South Africans have heeded the call to stay at home. It is empty. Most of the people that we have observed throughout the streets of the capital city as we were driving around are those who are actually part of the essential services, and few public transport modes, of course, taxis and buses. The other point that I did not observe that strongly, and in particular Pretoria, is the poor visibility of police, but maybe as the morning gains momentum, we will start seeing a change. For now, let's give it back to you, Leanne.
Patricia, thanks very much for that update. I'm not sure if this is a scenario we're unfortunately going to be seeing a lot of, but you can hear a lot of frustration from South Africans that are part of essential service. They're trying to get into work, but they can't. And this is where it's not working.